This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network.
TalkSport. Powered by fans.
Hello, it's Watto. It's Wednesday, and I'm here, fresh back from the Valley last night. And what a performance we put on. What a performance we put on. Made lots of changes, and the feeling before the game started is, what are we doing? Are we throwing this away already? Are we not? But it was nothing like that. We dominated the game. It was a cracking match, loads of incidents, and new guys given a chance, and everything, and they all performed outstandingly. Now, the story of the game really was the fact that we could play out from the back, and we did it better than we did Saturday. Saturday we got the ball out, but by the time we shook the press off, we were only 35 yards from goal and still had a long way to go. Last night was different. We got the ball out, we got it wide, we got it through the middle, and the players that came in, particularly Leonard and Harris, were replaced Pack and Mayashi, and were outstanding. The only criticism I had in the play, we gave the ball away too much. Now, one time we did it in the first half. After about 15 minutes, they launched an attack and we conceded a penalty. Now, against the run of play, and I'm sitting there thinking, if you go a goal down now, it's going to be a long, hard battle. But Allsop in goal, first game, first start, and he makes a wonder save for the penalty. And from that moment on, you got the feeling that it's going to be our night, and so it was. We did give the ball away too many times, but we managed to cover. People got back and defended the situation, and there wasn't much problem after that. Of the new guys, who were sent on late in the game, the right back stand up looks good, and as I say, the two boys in midfield were outstanding. We did bring a few reinforcements on at the end, and the Blues basically just overran them. We didn't score enough goals. One goal a game. We got to get out of that. We got to get out of that habit. But it'll come. It'll come. Now, the winning goal has to be spoken about. Young Caleb, who played left back, right-footed player, played left back, but he used that to his advantage. He found himself 30, 40 yards from goal, dropped his shoulder, cut in on the right, let fly from about 25 yards, and this ball flew in the top of the net in front of the travelling Blue Noses, 2,000 of them, out of a crowd of 5,000. Was a magnificent effort, and they were treated to this wonder goal. The young lad, who apparently is the first British-born Asian to score a goal in in British football. Now that's a remarkable statistic, and really, when you think about it, you say, why has it taken this long for a British-born Asian to do that? Uh, I mean, there are plenty of Asian people, South Asian people in this country. And why is it they don't take to football? But he did, and he does, and he was excellent. Um, the other incident, unfortunately, to speak about was the sending off of Sanderson for two bookings. Well, the first one, I had a clear view of that. It was right in front of me, and he was a little bit unfortunate that the guy he got himself in front of the guy, no problem, and then the guy nudged him, and he started to lose his balance, and fearing that the guy was going to nick past him, he handled the ball, knocked it out of play. Referee booked him, obviously, but in my opinion, the foul was against the child player. Inevitably, there was an incident 10 minutes out, and again, a bit unfortunate that the foul in itself wasn't worth the booking. He did knock the player to the floor. I didn't see that at the time. I must admit, I've watched the replay several times, and uh, he, yeah, he did foul the guy, and of course the crowd are baying for blood at that time, and the referee uh, gave him a second yellow, and he had to go. Now, our manager could look in the mirror this morning thinking I should have I should have got him off the pitch earlier than that. We've got an international defender sitting next to him, Bailey, the captain of the club, and he should have been on to finish off the last 15, 20 minutes. Easy to be wise after the event. Ironically, he wanted to put the new guy Yokoyama on, and he was standing waiting to come on when the incident happened, and of course he had to sit down, and Bielik took his place. Too late, but no problem. Obviously, with 10 men, we were under a bit of pressure for the last 10 minutes, but apart from one screaming shot across the front of goal, no nothing. Were and we ran out worthy winners. Now we look forward to the draw now. Now, our record in this competition, other than 5 semi-finals, 3 finals, it's not great. But when we get past the second round, we do tend to have a bit of a run in these competitions. We don't do it very often, so let's hope for a decent draw. We 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 want something low key, to be honest, um, so we can move along nicely and perhaps draw one of the big guns yeah, away, Manchester United, Tottenham, or something like that, and make a few quid, um, or even progress. Who knows? So that's short and sweet this week. Just good news, good news. Looking forward to Saturday against Wickham again. We're sold out our allocation, and people are getting a bit frustrated already that they can't get to see away games because just ain't enough room for us. We have yet to play a team uh, um, home or away who want to throw half the ground open to us. They could do, um, but some of the grounds are so small that they'll have to they'd have to throw all their own supporters out to get us in. But there you go. We we're in League One. We've made our bed. We got to lie in it, and let's just hope that everybody can find some way of viewing the game. Tilton Talk Show was back on Monday again this week. We'll be live at 6:30. And don't forget to, if you can catch it, Craig Courtney's Away Days blog, which will be coming up in the next day or two, where he will chat with a supporter of the opposition, and plenty to talk about in those programs, and grab a look if you can. Okay, then. God bless you all. Let's keep winning, and I'll see you next Wednesday.